a lot of options that you can sort of express your own play style.
A lot of different styles of Link that can be played.
Alright, getting into set number 2, Spitfire versus Sketchy. Let's see start of game 1.
And I gotta say, just as a side note, this is my favorite Link skin, and I'm very glad that Sketchy uses it.
Let's see.
But PS2 seems to be the stage of the day, and already
Spitfire's catching those Gordos.
got a little boomerang of his own.
This mid-range neutral with bomb boomerang versus Gordo is definitely going to be prevalent in this set.
Right.
We can see it there with Link's kind of slow start out that Gordo's kind of hard to deal with. That's a lot of pressure.
But Link can put out more mid-range pressure than Dedede can with Gordo.
I mean, I think Link definitely has the close range advantage with the sword. Dedede will have a tough time.
Wow, Gordo coming in from the moon.
Downtown. That thing was a UFO flying in.
Spitfire very comfortable in his approach. Just run up shielding, but the forward air is going to catch him off guard.
Sketchy will be putting a lot of reliance on that forward air. Just Link, the Master Sword's just so good.
Right. Very good tool.
I feel like a lot of people underestimate just like how much disjoint it is.
Right?
It's like, that sword's light.
That's a big sword.
I always thought about that since very early in this game. It's tough to do it.
But Sketchy is just having such a dominant control of the stage right now.
Link ledge trapping so good with the bomb, so much pressure.
Right. Just being entirely unafraid of that Gordo. And trying to cover Spitfire's approach with the Master Sword's hitboxes. Keeping him in the mid-range, but the Gordo is going to power through that frame this time.
Actually sitting with a pretty good lead here.
Right.
His main neutral tool will be that bomb. It covers so much of the stage.
Right.
You can just let it rip whatever you want.
So many
Gordo
of
will take
these
it
options.
off the top.
Spitfire's got that bomb in hand, completely denying him that option.
2 stocks to 2. It's Spitfire at kill percent. Let's see what Sketchy can try to pull out to.
He's at kill percent, but he certainly doesn't seem worried about it.
Spitfire's
just trying to encroach and break that zone.
You have to be confident when you're playing a heavy.
Right. Trying to bounce back that Gordo and falling right into the up air
so
for it.
strong.
And stays out for centuries.
He does so much percent.
That's another thing Sketchy has to be careful of. Getting caught in this Dedede vortex, quote unquote.
That's another tough thing too. You can't hit the Gordo too close to Dedede because it'll just get hit back at you and keep going. The timing has to be good. That's why I think Dedede's kind of underrated because it's just such a scary character to play against. You know.
And most people don't think so.
The least top 10 or the least bottom 10 character.
Right.
For sure.
You put him bottom 10? I wouldn't put him bottom 10.
There's just so many like solid characters in this video game. Like
Sketchy is
pretty
just
balanced.
covering every option right here. Just seems to know exactly where Spitfire wants to go, but barely missing the forward tilt right there. Deceptive hitbox on that forward air. It's definitely going to take that.
In stock to 1, but I don't think Spitfire can take another one of those forward airs.
Right. One more good interaction to take the game for Sketchy. But Spitfire's always got something up his sleeve. Always got something cooking.
It's the grab off the bomb hit. Starts to explode it. Spitfire plays so well at ledge right now.
Bomb, right.
It's just so close to being dead.
These interactions between Gordo and Bomb are hilarious.
Bomb just complicates everything so much.
Right. And the forward tilt going to hit underneath ledge.
So good. Sketchy takes game 1 pretty confident.
Pretty convincingly.
I mean, it's just so hard to get off ledge versus this character.
Right.
Both these characters, but Sketchy was just the one putting Spitfire on the ledge constantly.
That's where I felt like we were most of this game. Both of these players obviously very comfortable in the matchup itself. But the player matchup is where we're seeing the difference.
They do both have different player reps for these characters in their regions.
Right.
So I feel like on different days, this matchup with these players could definitely go either way. I mean, both very good character specialists, know the matchup. Just always depends.
I really love the way that Sketchy was using Bomb to cover all areas that Spitfire would have gone to.
Absolutely. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game with Link Neutral. It's just keeping Bomb and just covering space with it.
Right.
Just make them have to think they have to pick it up, jump over it.
But
whatever,
breaking off of PS2, we're going to FD, where I feel like a lot more of these interactions. Oh, I can't even talk right now. Sketchy's already off stage.
What Spitfire wants here is to force interactions with Gordo.
The way he placed that was very smart, catching Sketchy all the way down there.
Platforms will mess with Gordo, but when you don't have platforms, it's going to be so hard to play around that. I'm surprised there was no ban on it. Let's see. I can see Spitfire in the driver's seat on this one. F tilt is going to do so much.
Right, and it's like that game one never even happened. Sitting at a pretty 39% right now.
The lead with Gordo is just going to... Spitfire is so comfortable right now, you have to imagine.
Right. Sketchy's already cooking something, you can see it.
Sketchy doesn't look too phased.
Right, immediately going into the Nair upbeat.
It only take a few more interactions for maybe to die here.
Wow.
And playing against that bomb drop is like 2v1ing, it feels like. It's just...
All those interactions at once is too much for Spitfire.
Spitfire definitely still going to feel comfortable. This is the inhale.
Already bouncing back that Gordo, he knows. He's playing tennis. But the inhale always a very scary option with how big the wing box is on it. And wow, getting double hit from that Gordo.
I mean, Spitfire with these Gordos, it's like playing catch with your dad in the yard. It's just throwing them right back at him constantly.
Oh, believe me, this is no friendly game of catch.
I mean, it's like when you're a kid with no hand-eye coordination. It hits you right in the face.
Right, it's very smart. It's very smart of Sketchy to cover high using Bomb with the way the Spitfire tends to always float back down to the stage.
It seems just a matter of time before Sketchy gets this KO.
Right.
Dedede's so strong, you might get it earlier.
Oh, max rage right now. Anything is going to kill.
I mean, these...
Just the back and forth between these projectiles, nobody is getting anywhere.
These Dedede aerials are always going to look like the Gordo spit and finish it. Sketchy going to try and even this as fast as possible.
Right.
Could potentially be his downfall if he rushes it too much. Let's see what he goes for. What kind of ledge strat he wants. Boomerang will pop him up.
Right,
See
over 200% and up throw.
Will kill.
Right, anything is going to kill at 200%. I think Spitfire's doing a much better job of breaking Sketchy's zone.
See, you may think Dedede's bad until you just spawn with 70%.
Until he's in on you and you're taking a Gordo to the face. Went for it all right there. Sketchy had very little options.
Do you feel like you have?
Right.
Dedede on ledge is so good.
That was very good of Sketchy for getting out of that.
That bomb kick.
Going to have to watch the placement. And Spitfire is just on these Gordos.
You know, it won't take too long for Sketchy to even this. It's very close. That boomerang's so good for when he gets in here.
Right, returning right is something you always want to be scared of.
Do his best to play off ledge.
And he knows exactly when that Gordo is going to get hit back to him. Never seeming to get hit by that. And
crazy.
Oh,
that's what I was talking about though, with the Nair will trade with Gordo.
Yeah.
And it's just Link Nair move that is very
well,
you
saw the Nair tried to come out right there, but Sketchy or Spitfire was just a frame too fast.
Link Nair is such a strange move. But yeah, I mean that whole last stock was just Spitfire keeping Sketchy constantly in disadvantage, doing so well, just keeping him on ledge. I feel like Spitfire knew exactly what was going to happen in that interaction.
Alright, you saw the way he took that stock right there. The Link Nair hit back the Gordo, but the hitbox for the Gordo swing was still active.
Spitfire feeling very confident throughout this entire set. Even when he's behind, he feels like he knows he's going to make a comeback.
Right.
Like that's just in his head.
He knows
he's
he
gonna
needs
make a
one more opening.
It's kind of just how heavies are in this game. Just spawn with 80%.
But game 2, we're going back to PS2. Game 3, excuse me.
That boomerang is just gonna do so much.
Right. Spitfire's already in on him. Sketchy is trying to just get away and make some kind of space.
Beautiful conversion off the back air. Just trying his best to rack up percent. It's the name of the game versus these heavies.
Right.
Just gotta get him to high percent. He's so hard.
Very anti-cheese character. But then again, there are heavies that are cheese characters. I would not call Dedede one though.
He'd be cheese and something. I'm not gonna sit here and say Dedede cheese.
He's got the sucky cup.
That dash attack's so strong, it's so slow.
So huge hitbox. Very good two-framing tool to hit so far into the ledge.
That is one thing to keep in mind, is that he'll kill you so early on ledge.
Right.
Spitfire sitting at high percent, but with max range. Well, honestly, it's kind of even right now.
Right, Sketchy, again, is just very confident in these ledge situations.
Himself with the bomb. Trying best to get this. He'll look for the up throw. Quite, I didn't think so.
Too heavy.
Next time it will, though.
Right.
Trying to get back those DVs is so difficult, but such good aerial drift mix-up.
Right. Very interesting edge guard from Spitfire, and managed to work out at the end.
Yeah, that situation was so good by both players there.
Right.
Let's see what Sketchy tries to do to equalize it. Spitfire's racking around.
That's Spitfire, yep. Now this lead is still pretty strong.
Sketchy trying his best to convert, but it's just so hard to get back on stage for Stevie.
Right.
Is what Spitfire will do, is just try and play that shit possibly.
And he's easily going to punish that back air. Sketchy, you can't count him out yet, though.
He is just such a hard character, but he's so deceptive. Spitfire knows that and utilizes it perfectly.
Right. Just keeping in mind these Gordos and these big hitboxes.
There it is, the spike.
He landed on stage, that's not going to take it.
The hand of God said Sketchy will get to play this stock again.
I am on the edge of my seat right now, but the up B is going to be just enough.
Link up B so much.
This is an even game.
76% is not too big of a hill to climb for
This is an even game.
Spitfire racking it up pretty well.
Right. Missed out on that pivot grab, but the down tilt up B is going to put him just so close to a lead.
But it's very smart there for Spitfire. He knows the boomerang's going to pop him out, so he turns Sketchy around, so he's going to pop out at the ledge. Right. So have a better stage position.
Right. The back air is going to clip Link's head.
I think Sketchy could take another one of those back airs.
This is a bad
Such a hard
situation.
situation
You
to be
never
in.
want to be in
Hammer
that
hits behind
situation.
Dedede as well. That move is hits so
Scary.
far. I mean, you start sweating when you see that.
Exactly. I mean, you got a Gordo above you, you
Where
got a
do you
hammer
go
in front of
here?
you. What do you do?
Because you see he jumps there too, so if Sketchy get up attacks the Gordo, it'll go under him and then he'll punish the get up attack. Just Spitfire like every option covered, forces Sketchy's hand and just
To take that game free.
be right there. That's
But we see
what
a
you do.
switch coming out into Sora. This is definitely an interesting choice.
I did not see this coming.
Right, neither did I.
I'm excited. I didn't think I'd see Sora today.
But a floatier character probably might be easier to break out of Spitty's advantage.
Also with the forward air and everything, it'll be easier to hit the Gordo.
Right.
And side B looking pretty good. Kind of went through Gordo there.
Sora
Magic
is
spells will
definitely
do it, too.
going to love all this combo food that's been put in front of him.
I think Sora is a pretty good pick in this matchup. Let's see if Sketchy can pilot it.
Right. But the
Gordo
Gordo
snipe!
sneaking him from off stage.
The snipe was amazing. 51Spitfire playing Valorant in Super Smash Bros. Just tracking all the way. And
These ledge situations that Spitfire keeps finding is just terrifying.
Sketchy getting open, let's see what he can turn into. 50%.
Wow, very good air dodge right there coming out from Spitfire.
I mean, Sora does seem pretty good, but it's just like, you gotta think, how does Sketchy start?
Right, I
Like,
can't
what does Sketchy start here?
I can't get an idea of his game plan at this point. No? Spitfire is just not slowing down at all. Just completely unfazed by
Right
this
freeze.
switch.
It's just, the kill options are scarce here.
Right.
This is the up air.
Spitfire sitting at 213% right now. The
Not
forward air still
quite
not
kill.
going to be enough. He's big.
I mean, you need an up air, back air, but Spitfire will
Right.
just not get in those
We're
situations.
just gonna chill out right there for a
Spitfire
second. He's at 250.
Pretty much putting his controller down and said, get the timing right, bud. Hope we got that.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
258.
Is
Alright, dead at
finally
270.
takes
Beautiful.
the first stock.
Okay, let's see what Sketchy can get done here.
Right.
He's not as behind as it seems.
No, not at all.
Sketchy was hitting him mostly, but it's, you know,
There's
not
a
any kill
Ferris,
option.
and it's an even game.
It goes right through the fireball. Sketchy figures something out in the off.
Right.
That up air does so much. That
Especially
thing's
how
better than whole
floaty
characters.
Sora is. Right.
Sora's up air, that thing's good. I love that side move. Back air not quite killed. Great DI by Sketchy.
Very good DI.
Stay alive. And trying to punish Thundaga, not quite going to connect because of the shield.
Right.
Like Sketchy is just trying to recover so much.
Where's he got a stall of recovery? Spitfire is just getting very dominant control of the stage.
105, a good conversion could do it for Sketchy if we take the second stop.
Oh,
There it
absolutely.
is!
Or just a raw up smash, you know.
Freeze into up smash, I love it. Sketchy suddenly is the lead in this game.
Right. Sketchy turning this around very quickly.
Dedede Fair will do a very strong move. And 80%, but let's see what Sketchy can do.
Deceptive hitbox on that forward tilt goes way farther than you think.
Told you about that.
That
up air.
could have been death right there.
Okay. Goes for the read on the air dodge. I
We
love
looping. We looping.
it. Sketchy's confident. You saw that walk.
Right.
He's feeling himself for sure. Not too much grab for the Sora, though. That's surprising.
I don't think it's necessary with that
Thundaga kill?
Thundaga.
Not quite.
But the DI on
He's so
Spitfire
heavy.
is too good. And we got the Sora chance.
Dash attack does it.
Dash attack. Just very consistent two-framing option, but not going to do it that time.
Please. One hit.
One hit is all Sketchy needs. Ooh, very smart there from Spitfire.
Gordo makes
Faking
it
out the
very
up
hard.
B.
Such a good Gordo.
Alright, the placement right there, but Sketchy off stage. This is a
Disadvantage
scary
now.
situation.
Spitfire goes for it.
The downer not
quite
getting
the
the
sweet
spike
spot.
hitbox.
Ledge once again. Forward throw. I
Ooh.
wonder if we could have kill throw there.
That's. I know both of these players are sweating right now.
Let's see if Sketchy can do
Warrior
it.
didn't hit connect.
211
And the
kills.
dash attack.
Dash attack
We
does
have
it.
got a game 5 on our
let's
hands,
go.
ladies and gentlemen, ladies
So
and
excited.
gentlemen.
Brings it to game 5 with the Sora swap. Amazing. The secondary does it. That's
And both of these players are on fire right now. Sketchy was out of his seat for that.
I would be too. The emotion's high.
Right.
That's amazing. Sketchy said, and I quote, "I just took 30 Olimar stocks in that set."
Spitty just likes to stay alive.
I mean, Dedede is just is so big. Look at that belly. Sticking with the Sora, confident in it. He
Right.
definitely seemed to figure something out. Pops out the side B, 37%.
It's kind of crazy to me that there has been one game so far today that hasn't been on PS2.
I know. I mean, this is just the Smash stage.
Right.
This is the place. Everyone's comfortable on it. Even if it's not good for your character, you go here.
You go to PS2.
That's how it is.
But with Sketchy off stage,
Spitfire trying to just put him in disadvantage constantly.
right?
What a one-fight kill there.
With Sketchy catching wind of how Spitfire puts him in disadvantage, adapting.
Sketchy had to come back from behind last game, so let's see if he can cook that again.
The forward tilt isn't going to be enough.
Sketchy gonna rely a lot on his up air. That side B seems so good in this matchup.
Right.
It's just
Shrinks his hurt
there's
box.
so much. F smash won't quite kill him.
166 and a forward tilt still
living
not
so
good enough.
long. I mean, he is floating, so it's hard to kill him off the side, but that will do it.
Right. Sora being a lightweight as well.
Fire. A good sword conversion can definitely end it right now, though, especially on 1-2.
Oh, definitely.
Sword is the conversion king.
Wow, the blizzard off in midair.
Sketchy just mixing up his mash time.
Right. Reaching for him with a Thunder God, but not going to do it. Did he just spit some ice crystals back at him?
He spit the ice crystals back at him. Sketchy just desperately trying to get this stock, whatever methods
Right.
he can, but that percent is just stacking for the
Losing a
Dedede.
lead for it.
Barely dodges the rocket hammer.
Right.
He's figuring out options very well. He's adapting. The Thundaga will do it at 207.
Barely enough, though.
He has now taken 45 Olimar stocks in this set. It's amazing.
But Sketchy's already answering back and tacking off some damage.
Sketchy relying so much on these magic spells. I mean, for good reason. Shooting Fire Raga, just keeping mid-range from Dedede as well as he can. He does not want to get close to that thing.
Right. Spitfire's not falling for any of it, though. Just trying to find the right opening.
Beautiful charged up smash. And that's a scary penguin.
Right.
Beautiful side B.
Gordo.
I mean, that thing's a command grab.
Right, swung a little too early on that Gordo.
Yeah, F2 won't quite do it now on this character.
Sketchy once
Beautiful
again
up air.
finds himself in this situation on the ledge.
Not quite. He lives so long into F-tilt, but the Gordo snipes.
Wow. Spitty is spitting.
Spitty queued up for Valorant already. Sniping constant.
Already at 60 or 58%.
Just Dedede stacks 1% so much.
Right. He's just hitting everything
Up
he
smash
needs.
will kill. I love it. The
But
sweet
we've
spot
got
up
game
smash.
5, last stock situation. We love to see these.
Just a few more Sora conversions can bring this even.
Oh, absolutely.
Sketchy has those. We've already seen.
Sketchy has been playing smarter and smarter as the set has gone on.
His ability to adapt is crazy. We've seen it in the ledge situations.
Right.
He's not dying the way he did in the first 2 games.
But we cannot underestimate Spitty's mix-up.
Sora down air. You don't see that move too often.
No.
Sora at kill percent.
Right. Sketchy has got to be very careful. I don't think that he wants to push for anything right now with the
I
back
don't
air.
quite do it.
Is not going to take it just yet.
Next one though.
But the Gordo
flexible
knockback
do it. Game 5, Spitfire takes it to
is
move
going
on to
to.
winner's bracket.
That was a beautiful set.
That was awesome.
Wow.
I love Sora.
Very close. Very good stuff to both players. Spitty's just so aware
That's a matchup.
of the Gordo.
That's definitely a matchup.
That is one of the matchups of all time.
I can't help but like watching Sora. His character's just so fun. That F-Tool is so smart.
Oh yeah.
Spaced so well.
Spitty was just on top of it.
First game 5 of the day.